So Morgan, for those in the market for a top-line prosumer dual boiler machine, we've got one today that deserves their undivided attention.
That's right. Whole Latte Love is proud to bring this machine to the U.S. market. Designed by German engineers and built by the experts in Italy, this machine has all the right stuff. Now, there are a handful of machines that use top quality parts from top to bottom, but what's striking here is how they come together in near perfection.
Hi, Mark and Morgan from Whole Latte Love, and today we're going in depth and inside the Profitec Pro 700. It's a dual boiler that is both a plumbable and reservoir machine with PID. So, we're impressed with the level of components used here, but what stands out is how they come together to add up to more than the sum of their parts.
Let's start with the obvious. Up front is the display for the Jacquard Chrono PID. Lift the lever to pull a shot, and that display switches to a shot timer.
I love it. I can't tell you how many times I'm dialing in shots and I'm pulling out my phone to use its stopwatch function.
The PID display alternates between brew temp and steam temp, indicating which it's showing by the position of the decimal, to the left for the brew boiler and to the right for the steam boiler.
Before coming to the U.S. market, our head of machine technology, Todd, worked directly with Profitec to configure and calibrate these PIDs for use in Fahrenheit. Prior to coming here, it was only in Celsius. Now, also up front, you've got gauges for the steam boiler and brew pressures.
And that brew pressure is adjustable underneath the machine with a screwdriver at the commercial quality pump, which is attached to an RPM motor. And that pump, like most rotaries, is quiet, but this one may be more so. It's well mounted to help isolate sound and vibration.
You know, I want to talk about the steam and hot water valves. You know I'm a little partial to the lever-operated valves. Usually less user movement required with those, so when I first turned the knobs, I was a little worried. It was like 2 full turns out before they open. But here's the thing. They are sprung valves, so when you hit the spot where they open, it's only a quarter turn from off to full on. So really very little movement to open or close.
And less effort to operate because they're sprung, and less wear because you don't have to crank down against the valve seat. The spring does the work for you, and they're going to last a lot longer and be less prone to leaking.
The steam and hot water wands are internally lined, so they're of the no burn, or maybe we should say less chance of burning you variety. The machine has the industry standard E61 brew group and comes with single and double spout portafilters. The handle, which widens at the end, feels good in the hand, and I appreciate the open spout design, which gives you a better look at your extraction.
The drip tray is very large. It runs nearly the full width of the machine, and it has the extra piece to get your cups a little closer to the spout. The machine is plumbable and comes with a braided hose for connection. The drip tray is not pre-drilled for a drain connection.
Behind the drip tray are 2 rocker switches. One turns off the water tank sensor if you're plumbing the machine, and the second allows you to turn off the steam boiler if you're just pulling shots.
Rounding out the exterior of the machine is a very large and railed cup warming surface. Like the drip tray, it goes nearly edge to edge. The exterior panels fit well, and the edges have a half-wrapped angular design all the way around.
So Morgan, let's go inside. Take off the panels, and the first thing to look at is structure and support. The base frame is one solid piece front to back. No welds on the drip tray support, so you start with a very rigid frame.
Our techs love the interior of this machine. They've compared it to opening the hood of a high-performance 1960s muscle car. Solidly built, lots of room under the hood, high-quality components, and a modular build with everything properly placed.
Heat and water are the enemy of electronics, so take a look. You've got vertically mounted boilers, 2 liters on the steam boiler and 3/4 of a liter on the brew boiler, both made of stainless steel and wrapped in a high-quality insulating blanket. Key components are mounted low away from heat, and we like the electronics that are mounted behind an aluminum plate.
Very solid mounts on all components, and all the internal plumbing is copper or braided stainless steel. Vacuum relief blows off to the drip tray so no moisture gets dumped inside.
You know, I really can't say enough about how the internals are laid out. Maybe a little geeky here, but it's a thing of beauty. So much room under the hood. You know, if you have a machine like this, you're going to get under the hood eventually, and this thing is just so logical, so easy to work on, everything's so accessible. But here's the thing, you won't be working on this machine very often. The parts and design add up to a very solid and reliable machine.
So prosumer dual boiler PID machines are the top of the line in home espresso. Mark, is it safe to say that the Pro 700 is among the best out there?
You know, I really think so, and so do the guys that work on these machines every day. If you're looking for one of the best, you've got to seriously consider this one.
That's the Profitec Pro 700. It's available now at WholeLatteLove.com. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest on everything coffee. The #1 source for everything coffee is WholeLatteLove.com.